What's up, traders? Today's live trade recap is going to be a little bit different than the live trade recaps in the past. So I'm filming this part of the video, which you're seeing right now, at the end of the trade. As you can see in the top right-hand corner of the screen, it's 4:30 on Friday, January 31st. Today's a big day. Our ASFX starter pack is now available, link down in the description if you haven't heard about that. But as we're getting closer to 5 o'clock, I'm getting ready to close my huge GbpJpy trade. Now, you've probably seen one of the other live streams where I was talking about this trade, or you probably saw it on my Instagram story. So I figured because I've been filming myself throughout this trade in pieces, that I would start the video with the end of the trade showing you the awesome result. And then I would let those of you that want to see, those of you that want to learn, I'm going to play now after this clip all of the pieces from the start to the end to right now of my thought process throughout this trade. When I was long yesterday off the bottom at 141.46, I was then long again today at 141.74, 75, somewhere around there. And it's still moving higher now at 143.08. So as we're getting closer to 5 o'clock, I'm getting ready to close this trade. I'm going to show you the end of the trade at the end of the video. That's what I'll do. I'll put the ending of the trade at 5 o'clock at the end of the video. So stay through to the end. I hope that you enjoy seeing my thought process throughout the trade. I hope it helps you make better trading decisions going forward. And if you're new to the channel, just do me one favor, hit the subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button. The thumbs up really does help me reach other traders in the community so we can help spread the value. So again, subscribe, thumbs up. Now enjoy the clips of this awesome GJ trade to end my January. What's up, traders? Welcome back to the channel. So it is Thursday, January 30th. I am long GbpJpy this morning, up 25 pips, a little bit over 1R right now as we're getting some more pump out of this thing. I want to break down the entire trade for you, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and why I'm so long biased on the GBP pairs. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Austin Silver. I'm the co-owner and head of trading and education here at ASFX. I appreciate you checking out our trading videos. Do me a favor before I flip over to TradingView, hit the like button right below me, that thumbs up button. It helps me reach other traders in the community, and also just make sure you're subscribed as well so you don't miss any of my future videos. So let's take a look here. You can see I'm up just about 25 pips here in the trade. What I'm going to do now is move my stop loss to break even so I can't lose any money on this trade. You can see now my entry price at 141.49, my stop loss now at 141.52. So the trade is locked. I can't lose any money. And normally what I do here, because I'm up at 1R on setups that are D2 setups like this, I normally take a little bit of the trade off. So I'm going to do that right here. Close a little bit of my size right there, just to make sure we bag, and now I can't lose any money on this position. So let's flip over to TradingView. Let me show you what I liked about this trade. Now, if you're in the VIP chat and you're following my ideas, I was actually long yesterday GbpJpy in here at about 10:45, 11 o'clock. I caught this whole rip to the 200 EMA. I stayed in overnight with my stop locked in profit, and I ended up getting bumped here at like 10:30, 11 o'clock last night as it came lower. It bumped me out, but I still had a long bias when I woke up this morning. So I didn't lose any money on that trade. It was basically a wash because I didn't take any profit either. So getting stopped just covered the cost of the trade because the stop loss was just in profit enough to cover that spread. So I'm long biased, of course, again, coming in today. I see it hits oversold, and I'm looking around at the other GBP pairs, like GBpCHF. I see this is maxed out ADR. I'm looking at GBpNZD, and of course, this is moving higher. So this one not so much correlated to the other GBP pairs because it's carried by NZD. But this was an idea that we were looking at. Remember, I was long here yesterday, and now look at it making its move. So I didn't want to change the GBP long bias. I knew that GJ could still make a move higher. So let me just recap that, just so you understand. The GN trade yesterday, we made some money here. You remember the recap is up on the channel. You can go see that. I could have managed this better, and as you can see now, it's making that move, right? So this still moving higher keeps the GBP long bias. Me getting stopped doesn't make me think I'm going to flip my bias and start selling GbpJpy just because I got stopped in profit. So what I did was I waited, we became oversold, and I was watching the 1 minute. And on the 1 minute chart, I was able to find the D2 entry. The D2 presented at like 3:30. I got in at like 4 o'clock. So I waited, made sure that we had support down here at 141.26, which is the low of the divergence structure. And now I'm at least looking to take this through the 50 EMA, which is this 800 EMA here, up to the 200 EMA here, 141.98. That's my next area to close a little bit more. If we can get there, then I'm looking to see if it'll go full ADR, 142.30. But I did want to come on while I'm still in the trade and update you guys to get it on film. As you can see now, up 28 pips in the position. So we're going to let the thing roll. It's only 5 o'clock. We have the BOE news coming in at 7 o'clock, so 2 hours away. That's high impact GBP news. I'll definitely be out of the trade or make sure my stop is locked even higher before that news comes in. But as you can see, we're up 30 pips. Stop loss is locked. Can't lose any money. Another great trade here. So if you want to learn about these systems, how I'm identifying this as a D2 or yesterday's D1 and A1 trades, I put links down in the description to our starter pack, which is now available, and other free resources for you to get some other education from us. Sorry, blank for a second there. It's still early. But as always, I appreciate you being here. Let's let this trade build a little bit, and I'll come back on and check in with you guys in a couple minutes or so. All right, guys, it is 6:43, so we're approaching the 6:45 candle open. As you can see, I'm up about 33 pips right now. I just closed another piece of the position, another quarter of the position at 2R. The stop loss is actually higher now at 141.57. So if we take a look at the trading view, you can see I sat through the pullback. We saw actually some more divergence form here on the 1 minute, which made me think, since it's bullish divergence, that we're going to see more rise, and that's what we did. Another pushback here, actually above the previous high set. So I'm thinking we're still going to get rise here, even into the news coming in at 7 o'clock. So my plan is to leave my stop. Even if I get stopped on news, if for some reason it spikes down and hits me at 141, like I said, 56.9, 141.57, yeah, right around there where the purple line is. Even if news hits me there, because I'm 3/4 of the position closed already, I won't lose any money on this trade. So I'm going to try to hold into news, I think, even though it's a high impact event, because no matter what, I won't lose any money. I'll still be profitable on the trade. And I think that this has the potential still, if news doesn't do anything crazy to it, or maybe news does push it higher, I don't know. I think this still could rise, like I said yesterday, to the 800 EMA here. So we're going to see. I'm in. My stop is locked. It's 6:45. We have 15 minutes till the candle closes and we head into news, and we'll see how the pound reacts. If you take a look at Forex Factory, you see it's forecasted to stay the same. So we'll see. Give it 15 minutes. I'm still in the trade. I'll show you FX trade one more time. Up 34 pips. All right, guys, the news just came in. As you can see, I am up over 90 pips on this trade. The news pushed the pound higher. The rate stayed unchanged as we kind of expected it to, and that is pushing all the GBP pairs higher. I'm up 92 pips now. So I literally just closed a little bit of the position. I'm actually going to take a little bit more here as we're pushing, just because I don't want to get left in the dust. Huge move here, but it was kind of anticipated. That's why I'm not even too, excited about it. If you look at the 15-minute, you can see we're pushing through ADR, but that 800 EMA is where I thought we could make our way to. So that's where I'm now expecting us to at least push to, fill this wick, and then maybe even continue higher. I'm not sure how much news will carry this today. Sometimes I've seen news events carry candles and carry a pair all day. And remember, I was long biased on this yesterday. So to be catching this move, to be up 90 pips or whatever I'm up now, I'm happy, but I'm glad that I'm not even like, I wouldn't say I'm happy. I'm more like satisfied with the fact that I knew that there was going to be a push higher in the pound. Whether it was yesterday or today, I knew that it just needed something to kick it. And it was the news event here this morning. So if we go to Forex Factory, you can see what I'm talking about. It's the high impact news event. Monetary rate, bank rate stayed the same when the monetary policy was released. And that's why you're seeing all the GBP pairs push higher. Take a look, GbpCHF, GCAD, GA, all of them pushing higher. Even EU still continuing higher from my idea this morning. Look at that, GN. Oh my God. From yesterday's trade, from my buy position yesterday, 172 pips. But it's okay. We caught GJ, so we're happy with that. So I'm going to manage the rest of this trade. I'm going to move my stop up here in a second to make sure I lock more of this, and then I'll come on when I close out the remaining piece. I did take a little bit more off, so I'm like 15% left in this position, but I'm going to try to let it rip and take a little bit more off of this thing, as much as it's going to give me. All right, guys, I'm back. It is 7:30 almost here. As you can see, up 95 pips. I was just up over 100 pips for a quick second there. But I wanted to come on and show you here on the 15-minute chart, we're pushing through that ADR max line, which we know sometimes we've seen price consolidate around that average daily range price, because what that indicator tells us is how far this pair moves on an average day. Now we're getting kicked by the news here, and seeing that we're filling the wick during the news candle makes me really think that we're probably going to see more extension higher as the day goes on. Even though we're reaching overbought on the TDI, that doesn't scare me. Now, if you remember from the previous videos, I've been watching the divergence here building basically from the start of the week. From the RSI low here, you see how that RSI has been rising? I know my chart's a little clouded right now with that text, but I don't want to lose the text. So right there, you can see that divergence, price falling, RSI rising, created the significant level with these pins down here that I knew we could see another push off of. It's never going to be pretty, exactly the way you think it's going to be when you see markups, where it's just a pin and then it bounces. This had to come a little bit lower, throw that D2 entry, and that was the signal to get in way before the news. You can see on my 1 minute entry, I'm in this way before the news. I was in at like 4:10 this morning, way before the news coming out here at 7 o'clock. So it's an awesome signal. This is what we talk about in the Advanced Divergence course. And if you don't have this already, it's going to be available for you guys in the link down below. You can get it in the starter pack if you're new to the team, like I said already, or if you're already on the team, reach out to me and I can get it to you on sale. VIP members always get it on sale. So 7:30 right there on the candle close, as you can see, another bullish candle filling that wick. Looks like we're headed to the 800 EMA next. I'm going to try to manage this trade throughout the rest of the day. The stop loss is locked in profit, so I can't lose any money on this trade. I have only 15% of the position still running, but you hear me talking about it all morning. I'm very bullish here, and I think this news might be the catalyst to carry this pair higher into the rest of the day today, and maybe even into tomorrow. So if I'm not back for a few hours to update you guys, it's because I'm holding the trade. But my plan is to come back on as I manage this thing in the next few hours. I'm going to get some other videos done, and I'll update you and wrap up the entire trade for you in the last clip. I appreciate you being here, sitting through these trade by trade or clip by clip videos, but I'm hoping that showing you my thought process throughout the morning does actually bring you value. So if it does, drop a comment, let me know. If it doesn't, let me know what else you'd rather see. But I'll be back in a little bit. I'll let you know how this trade plays out with the final remaining piece of it. Good morning, traders. It is Friday, January 31st now. It's about 6:45 in the morning. As you can see, I am still long GJ from yesterday at 141.49. I'm up 140 pips in that position, and I actually added a long position today at 142.76. I'm up about 13 pips on that position. I actually just closed 50% of it here, up about 1.5 R. You can see I had a very tight stop on this position. You can see the purple line here that marks where my stop loss is now locked, so I can't lose any money on this piece that I added in here. But I think if we take a look at the 15-minute, you'll see why I liked the price to get in here and add a position today. So you can see yesterday we stopped at this high at 142.68, bounced down to the 50 EMA, came back up and retested that same price at 68, couldn't break it until the Asian session. Once we got above it, we used it as support very well to move higher, up to 143.27, 143.28. We came back to that same price. You can see it marked here at yesterday's high. I can even label that for you right here. Hold on. Like this. Right? Make that a little bigger. Came back to yesterday's high, throws the D1 entry signal, and that's why I added the scalp in here. And I'm going to lock the stop just because I don't want to lose any money at all. It's Friday. I killed the trade yesterday. I want this to now just kind of retest high a day. I'd be very happy with that on the second piece. And like I told you yesterday, I am still trying to run this other entry down from yesterday, way down here, where my stop is locked now at 142. The entry was down 141.49 down here. I'm trying to run that to 144, the whole number of 144. So that's why I'm cool with adding. It follows the long bias. But this second trade, I just want to be fast with it. Take the bag, hold the bigger position until this afternoon, and we'll see how it plays out. But I got other stuff I want to do, and I want to be in and out of this trade here. Until it gives me an exit signal, though, I'm not really scared about it. The stop is locked. I can't lose any money, and some is already off. So I appreciate you following me all the way through from yesterday into today. I hope you're finding value in these live recaps. These are different than the live streams that I'm doing because here you get to see my thoughts throughout the trade step by step. So now, if I throw up the FX Trade app again, we're up 14 pips, so almost at 2R here. I'm going to give it time. I'm looking for like 30, maybe 40 pips on this position. We'll see what we can do. So 6:46 now. I'll come back in a little bit and keep you posted. All right, guys, I'm back. It's 8:38. As you can see, up just about 3R from today's entry, about 150 pips still from the original entry yesterday. Here on the 1 minute, it's looked really nice. My stop is now higher at 142.82. I have half the trade closed at 1.5 R. I could have closed a little bit more when it pumped up here, almost 3 R, but I still think this has potential to come higher. I'm looking at the 15-minute. It's holding the 8 and 21 EMA, and I know sometimes that we can push off this 21 EMA, pull this TDI through market sentiment, and we could head off for a new high of day in the next couple of hours. So I wanted to update you guys, just let you know that the stop is now higher at 142.82, so I can't lose any money on the position today. I can't lose any money on the position from yesterday, so it's a good Friday. Right there, guys, it's 4:50. I just closed the remaining piece of the trade that I was still holding in from yesterday's position. Even if it wants to push a little higher here in the last 10 minutes of the day, I'm happy with the win. I'm going to take it into next week, take it into next month, and be very satisfied with the fact that not only did it turn into a great result as far as pips and distance and dollars, but I followed my rules really well, and I was able to show the rules and walk everyone in the VIP chat through both of the trades, not only the entry today, but also the entry yesterday. So I'm hoping that not only through these breakdowns, through these walkthroughs, are you guys learning here on YouTube, but also in the VIP chat. I'm hoping that everybody's following along with my thought process, understanding how I'm identifying these risk-reward setups, and how I'm executing the entries without hesitation. So if you have any questions, please drop a comment down below. So if there's any future videos that you need me to cover, please drop those in the comment section down below. If you want any information on our courses, that's in the description down below. And lastly, make sure you give it a thumbs up to help me reach more traders in the future, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the future videos. Thank you very much as always. I know this was a long video. I hope you have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you in February, ready to keep the wins rolling.